So good morning. I just pulled into River Breeze Ramp. It's shortly after 8 o'clock and it's still only about 40 degrees. Um, Intentionally didn't get an early start because it was going to be so cold, but I was hoping it would be a little warmer than this by now. So I'm not particularly motivated. The last time I was out here, it ended up being an okay day. The water clarity was looking a bit better. So I'm hoping it's going to be the same today, although it is a bit colder than last time. And now I see that the wind is starting to pick up more than I would like, especially at these temperatures. So we'll see how it goes. Could end up being a short day, could end up being a great day. Sometimes, the winter fishing is just amazing. So we'll see what happens, but I'm going to have to bundle up here and get the boat ready. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, it's a little redfish. Not sure that he would measure if I was going to keep him, but he might. Nice. Yeah, he's going to be slot. He's probably 18, 19, just barely. Yeah, he's about 19. There we go. First redfish of the day. Little 19-inch. Nice little slot fish. It's ready to go. Alright, there's a school of like 10 small reds right there. There we go. Another red. That's two. Oh, look at that school. That's a pretty good sized school of something. I'm assuming it's redfish. Hmm? Bunch of them right there. There's number 3. There you go. There's one. These are all like cookie cutter redfish. There's a ton of them there. There we go. I knew there's something in there. What do we got here? Another red. There's redfish right there. There he goes. Spooked. Alright, well this is downright unpleasant in this cold wind, right in my face. Damn. He's spooked. Damn it, there were two nice reds right there. That was unfortunate. There were two really nice reds right there. And I made a good cast considering the wind, but he turned away from it, and then by the time he turned around, it was too late. They saw me. Damn. Those are nice. Those might have been overslot. Damn, he spooked. That's the third nice red that's spooked. That's not good. There is a school of like 40 here. That's not what I wanted. Those were huge reds, and I get this guy. So the weird thing is, that school came up from behind me. So they were following me. There's a big red right there, but I can't get him to eat. He keeps changing direction on me. He tried. He missed it. Alright, I think I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to try to get up on plane here and get out of here. Okay, I'm just now leaving River Breeze, and it was an okay day. It was cold. I was freezing the whole time. It was just that wind was just, intolerable. But anyway, I stayed out for 4.5 hours or so. Ended up catching 6 or 7 reds. Most of them were underslot. One of them I measured and it was 19. The others, there might have been one that might have just squeaked in the slot, but the others were pretty small. And then, so it was an okay day, but the good thing was that I saw a ton of redfish. Started off after I caught that first one, that first slot fish, I saw a school of about 10. And they were smaller, but there might have been some slot fish. They were right around that bottom of the slot size. And then shortly after that, I came upon another school, which was very interesting because it was one of those mixed schools of small reds and mullet together. And sometimes you just see that, and they're just hanging together. And so I'd cast through them over and over, and I'd pick up the reds out of the school of mullet. And then I left that area because I just didn't feel like fooling around with the small reds anymore, and the wind got really nasty. It was not fun, but I must have seen another 50 redfish, if not more. I saw some singles, saw a couple of pairs, all nice size, and then I came on a school of it had to have been at least 40 fish in that school, and it was another kind of interesting school. There were some really good size, maybe overslot redfish, and then like the other half of the school was all small stuff, and I cast through it a couple times without getting a bite, and then on like the 3rd or 4th cast I hooked up, and it ended up being one of the small reds.
And then just with the wind and the conditions, you know, by the time I released that little red, you know, I couldn't find the school again. And to be honest with you, I wasn't that interested in finding it again. I'd about had it with being cold at that point. So I farted around a little bit and went through some other areas that I hadn't fished before. Had some trouble with some oyster beds just because of the wind. Made it difficult to navigate around them. But you know, I did actually see quite a few other reds, now that I think about it, around the oyster beds. Seemed like they were always on the leeward side of the oyster beds, probably, you know, getting that little bit of extra warmth in the water from, you know, the current coming over the oysters. So on 5 or 6 different oyster beds, I saw a couple of reds, pretty nice size on each. But I spooked them just about every instance before I saw them, so, you know, didn't catch anything out of those. So I was a little disappointed with myself. I saw so many other redfish, and I didn't manage to get any others into the boat. But that's how it goes sometimes. But still, it was a pretty cool day. I'm glad I went. I'm going to be even happier when I get home and get a fire built in the fireplace and just chill out for the evening, get warmed up. So, all right, until next time, that's it. See ya.